And boom! Hello there everyone! Welcome to another episode of the brand new season of the Dr. Mark Leong Club show of Are You Cheap, Fast and Fake? Alright, so now who do we see? Who do we have at home right now? Hello there. I see Angelina. She was already here earlier. Patrick, Marilee, Reina, June, Linda, Harjit. Alright, wow. Okay, JC, Susie, Flora, Sotin. Hello everyone. Alright, great. I can see all of you. Come on, turn on your camera right now. Alright, so we got all of you here and we also got a backstage, that side. Alright, so here you guys are. Just tune in all the cameras. I can see all of you here. Let's wave. Cool, alright. Awesome. Alright, everyone. By the way, how's your energy so far? How's your energy? Let me know. Comment in there right now. I had a crazy, amazing, long week. You know, and today I need you to charge me up. All right, I got you to really charge me up. Is that okay? All right. So welcome, and let's jump into the best food that you should be preparing at home to bring to office, or whether you are gonna eat at home, whichever case, in helping you to lose belly fats fast. So this is something that is very important, belly fats. Now, who wants to lose belly fats fast? Let me have a show of hands, right? Or type in at me. All right, can I see the chat as well? Okay, thank you. All right, awesome. Wow, yep. I'm sure all of us want to have that fit and incredible looking belly, right? Yes. So to me, fitness is much more important than being slim. So you want to be fit, not just slim. So now let's take a look here on today's amazing conversation, which I have Chef Christopher to share with us a few delicious dishes that he has whipped out here. And of course, we know you just completed this 7 days, flatter tummy challenge, which was amazing. And this afternoon, we have just celebrated the results. And I was actually very surprised, right? In 7 days, right, we have the maximum weight loss that goes to Chi Hian for 4.35 kg, right? So this is just in 7 days. And of course, this is the incredible winner. How many of you think that's amazing, right? Type in there, wow, okay? And of course, secondly, we also have King Liang, which lost 9 cm of his waistline in just 7 days. We were saying that this picture doesn't do him justice, right? If you look at him today, which some of you were in the session, he looked incredible, right? He looked incredible. And not only that, we still have the submissions coming in. We have over 30 people that has lost minimum 2 kg in just 7 days, right? Just by adjusting our diet. And of course, more importantly, having some move, improving our sleep. And there's so much more incredible things, right? So I think that was really fun. And I would like to also give you a very big announcement, a big news, okay? I call this a teaser, right? So what is that? Now, just 2 days ago, I've asked, how many of you actually miss Farms Asia sourdough, right? And many of you actually commented me. Right, so I'm so glad to see that, because for all our pioneer batch of revivals, our Farms Asia community members, I'm sure you guys love our soft sourdough, our artisan sourdough, and also our soft loaf sourdough. How many of you still remember that? Type in there, yes. All right, so we actually stopped them just few months after COVID, because we were so busy building our education arm, and also of course other brands like Kumuya and Uncle Sam, right? The Sam Asia Club. So now I've spoken to Chef Christopher and Li Ling, our best baker in Farms Asia, to probably do a 1 day, right? 1 day special of bringing back all our best sourdoughs, right? So look out for that, right? Because I think it's going to go crazy and you guys are going to love it. And I promise you, it tastes really out of the world. If you have tasted other sourdoughs, wait until you taste the ones that, our bakers do it. You're like, oh my God, I wish I knew this earlier, right? So look out for that, especially the new members as well. But the big news is this, right? So everyone, I'm really excited, and that's why I'm like, my whole team and I, we are working like 300% non-stop. Okay, our next outlet, so we have just launched Kumuya, about a week ago, and we are launching our Farms Asia delicious, right? Most healthy and nutritious, right? Sourdough series and all our bakeries coming up Everyone, here you are at Orchard Road in July 2024. Woo! All right. So, how many of you guys are excited? How many of you guys are excited? Type in there yes. Yes. All right. Yes. All right. So it's coming live in July. And wow, so many of you looking forward already, right? Now, more importantly is this, right? We are actually going to get not just our team of incredible chefs at Farms Asia that knows how to make the best quality of bakery that is naturally made just with water, salt, and flour, okay, and the levain, the starter that is actually 88 years old, right? So, not only that, we are actually having this incredible baker from Austria, right, with over 100 years of history in baking, over 3 generations. So, Farms Asia has just acquired an incredible old brand in Austria. And we are going to be bringing this brand to Singapore, all right? And this is going to be under the Farms Asia group. Now, that incredible brand that we're going to be launching in Orchard Road in July is called Broughton Tea. Broughton Tea. All right, Broughton Tea. So look out for that announcement. All of our revivals, our voyages, right, our VIPs, you will be the first hand to receive the notification. And I'm not going to spill more surprises here. I think that's enough for now. All right, so look out for that. You guys are going to enjoy it, right? Now, I know some of you in Malaysia, right, in Vietnam, Thailand, you're probably going to ask, right, is Farms Asia bringing this over to us, right? So, yes, we're going to start off with Singapore first, our home ground and HQ, right? So, lucky Singaporeans, okay? So, make sure you guys enjoy that. And yes, I'm so looking forward to it, right? How many of you guys are going to, have so much fun turning up? Yep, thank you. All right, cool. All right, so you no longer have to worry about what are the things that I'm going to be, I'm so worried about what do I eat, right? How can I find those food that is healthy, but more importantly, it tastes great, not taste like rubber. So it's all coming up, right? So now let's get into the next part here, okay? Which is what causes belly fat, right? So again, I think before we talk about what the food that we should be eating that you can prepare at home that is going to help you to lose belly fats. More importantly, how does belly fat come about, right? So again, I'm sure all of us know that if you are constantly eating and drinking a lot of calories per day, then you're burning. That's one of the reasons. Number 2, aging. Number 3, right? People with lower estrogen, right, will tend to have the belly bigger, right? So actually, this is quite a norm, and you might want to look at how to improve your estrogen levels, right? Number 4 is too much sodium, something that is hidden, where everyone thinks that sodium is just going to cause water retention and hair loss, but actually too much sodium also causes you to have a big belly, right? So now big belly, or basically having too much belly fat, is not just about the aesthetic look, but these are the health conditions that most people actually suffer from, right? And again, there are numerous studies that's been shown and conducted on the dangers of having too much body fats and belly fats. So again, I'm not going to dwell into all of these, but, just in case if you don't know, all right, a lot of Singaporeans actually consume more than what is the minimum or maximum intake of salt according to HPB. So that is for Singaporean. I'm sure fellow Malaysians, your salt intake is at another level compared to us, right? So for Malaysians, y'all win in that. But hopefully y'all don't win the salt intake by 3.5 times compared to Singaporean. So currency, okay, but hopefully not salt, right? So now, how many of you think that there is a lot of salt in our hawker food? Type in there, yes, if you think so. All right? What do you think, guys, on the camera? Do you think hawker food contains a lot of salt? If yes, give me a thumbs up. If no, you can just turn this down, right? Okay. I'm sure all of us know that it contains a lot of salt, right? MSG as well, right? True. Thank you, right? So now, let's take a look here, right? On average, everyone, this is the amount of salt that you will find in most of our hawker food. And this is average, minimum. This is not the highest, right? Of course, some people, their hands will tend to put in more, okay? So today, I want to share with all of us, together with Chef Christopher, how we can prepare food that tastes super good. Who loves good food, by the way? Loves good food? Give me a hands up, right? How many of you love good food, right? Thank you, all of you, right? Yes, right? Now, so we all love good food, but what if it can be tasting really great at the same time, help you to look great? How many of you think that would be amazing? Type in there, wow, right? So it's a double whammy, right? You look good, and more importantly, the food also tastes good, right? So one of the things that I would really encourage all of us to do at home now is to really plan some of the days that you're going to be preparing food at home. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I'm starting to feel the pinch of eating out, right? I thought that 2 months ago, the cost is high, but now I've concluded that the cost is insane. It's not only high, it's insane. So I'm actually spending approximately minimum $20 per meal, right? Especially now I've been traveling back and forth to Orchard Road, coming back here, and it's really crazy, insane expensive. So earlier I was just grabbing an early dinner just around Farms Asia office, and yeah, I basically spend more than $15, right? And with a drink is 20 plus. So I'm starting to feel it's so expensive. Now again, not that I don't go to eat at hawker food. I do at times, but I try to avoid that, especially like when I'm having a long day, because I am having MSG, I got MSG sensitivity. So if I take food with MSG, I'm going to feel very tired. So I only could go to a few places to eat, right? And I'm really feeling that my pocket is burning. It's so ridiculously expensive nowadays. How many of you feel that as well, right? So I'm like, okay, you know what? After today, tomorrow, I'm going to start planning for the next 3 weeks of my food. I'm probably going to be cooking at home and tap out to office maybe 3 times a week, right? Because I think it's ridiculous really, the price here. It's not just the GST hike of 1%. I think everything across the supply chain has increased. So it's just frustrating, and I don't see how it's coming down, right? Yeah, healthy food is expensive, Marlene. You are absolutely right. No, actually now, the funny part is it's not even healthy food. It's expensive. You know, everything is expensive. You know, a croissant is selling, right, around $5.50 to about $8 a croissant. It's ridiculous. You know, if you go to France, you can get a croissant for only $2. Here in Singapore, the croissant is more expensive than you buy in Paris. It's a joke, right? So, and a cup of coffee for coffee drinkers, I think now the coffee is like a cup, typically you will get about $6, right, to $6.50, right, just for a latte or flat white. So everything is ridiculously expensive, guys. So, okay, I'm so glad that so many of you also noticed this cost increase, right? So I'm like, geez, man, I got to cook at home, right? So I told Chef Chris, like, okay, now how can we prepare some really good food that hits all the nutrition values at the same time, it doesn't burn our wallet. And the best part, if you got family, all of the family can enjoy this food, right? How many of you think that would be great? Okay, awesome. Wow, Celine, well done to you, right? Cool. Okay, yep, right. Amazing. Food court cheaper. Hey, actually, Kim Chok, you will be surprised the food court now not cheap. Not cheap. So for the first time 2 weeks ago, I decided to go to 313 Somerset food court on the top. I'm surprised that actually it's not cheap. Okay, I ordered a few things. It cost me easily again about 20 30 plus. It isn't cheap. that is for sure, right? So it's crazy. I think that you guys have that sizzling thing. What is it called? What, pepper lunch? Is it pepper lunch? The one with the sizzling plate one. It's already $8.50 to $12 depending on which set you go for. So anyway, I'm just not going through that whole price point survey, but I gotta tell you, food court now even not cheap. Seriously, it's ridiculous, right? So in fact, the same price that you will be paying for if you go to Putian versus food court. So to me, is that if I want good Chinese food, I'll just go to Putian. Why go and bother eat at food court? So now here you are, guys, and this is the reason why I want you all to, start preparing food at home if you can. Not only for cost-saving purposes, right, but again for healthier reasons, right? So first step, today we're going to get into 3 things in this segment of the show. First part is that how can you be a smart shopper? And being a smart shopper is about choosing the right ingredients when it comes to shopping for groceries, and at the same time, right, chop, right? You know what you want to get when you go to your market, which is wet market or your supermarkets. Grab it, get it going, and voila, right? So rather than like window shopping and you get all the confusion and you're buying things more than what you're supposed to buy, right? So this is where I want to bring all of us to join Chef Christopher at Tekka Market. Everyone, let's go.
Guys, welcome to this little short video that I'm going to show you how you can actually get amazing ingredients to aid with your meal preparation to ensure you sustain, losing your belly fats, getting on the right track to lose weight. We are at a wet market right here in a bustling spot right here in Singapore, in Little India. It's Tekka Market. There are a few categories. Your fats is always important. Your carbs is always important. Your vegetables has to be there. And the most important of all, your protein source. So let's go. Come on. So right here again, as mentioned, we are looking at vegetables. Vegetables play a very key role in your meal prep because you are going 100% plant-based. How are you going to make it sustainable? Choose the right vegetables that you can store to last you a week or so. So really, once again, basic stuff. Carrots, we're going to get some carrots. Peppers will always help you with, maintaining your weight, help you to lose a little bit more. Get a mixture of colors. I go for green, red, and yellow peppers. There are ways to actually prepare this so that it's really hidden. Make them into salsas, make them into sauces, It's really going to be easy to consume. It's not even going to be spicy, but it's really going to aid you through the journey of losing weight. Cucumbers, plenty of water content, high in fiber, is definitely going to help you along the way. Protein segment, when you are going plant-based, you don't really have much of an option. You take away the beef, you take away the chicken, you take away the fish. What are you left with? We have options. We definitely have options. Legumes, go for beans, go for things like nuts, go for plenty of vegetables, fibrous vegetables, go for tempehs. Now, these are all rich in protein. Chickpeas, they are all dense in protein. I've got my hands on a basket full of tempehs, which will last me really well. Keep them, these are freshly fermented. I can still feel the warmth on the tempeh here. I will throw in some legumes, some chickpeas, some nuts as well, to make it complete in terms of getting flavors from all around the places for my protein source. But I'm going to get some tempeh right here. As you all know, carbs is really important. You cannot skip carb entirely. You don't want to go carb free all the way because that's not going to help you with sustainability on your weight loss. You need to consume carbs. Avoid having anything that is high in GI because that's just going to spike your blood sugar. Go for something that is low in glycemic index, low in GI, your brown rice, things like whole grains, anything that is whole grains. These are all your carbs that you can use. Oats, go for things like this. It's really going to help you. But in this case, what we're going to get is really some pumpkin. Pumpkin is also going to act as a carb for me. It's really going to help me feel a lot fuller, lower in calories, and plenty of fiber and nutrients as well. So let's get some nice fresh pumpkin off the shelf from our gentleman here right here in the market. Back at the studio, we're going to show you the healthy fats you should be using, how to incorporate everything into a meal prep that you can prepare for the entire week. Good stuff like this, plant-based, 100% homemade. It's going to get you the right nutrients to go along the way for a complete meal throughout the week. So we are done with our shopping in Tekka Market. Plenty of vegetables, plenty of ingredients. We're going to head straight back to the studio and we're going to whip up different recipes that will allow you to sustain meal prep for an entire week. See you back at the studio. Eat right, live right.
All right, welcome back. Okay, so that was really fast and I trust that tutorial from Chef Chris will provide all of you a very, simple way of doing your marketing. And by the way, how many of you still go to wet markets? Type in there 1 or you prefer to get your groceries at a supermarket, whether it's NTUC, Sheng Siong, Jia Grocer, whatever, it's type in there too. For those of you that prefer to go in an aircon environment with dry floors, okay? Okay, that's interesting. I'm surprised many of you would still go to wet market. That's good. That's great. And you know what's the joke right now? So we have been going to wet market in Singapore more than usual for the purpose of education. And every time we boom. So, now when we go to some of the market like Geylang Serai and Tekka Market, all those stalls, most of them we recognize Chef Fritz and I. So it was so funny, right? Yesterday I was down at Geylang Serai. When I just walked there, the whole stretch, they were like, boom! I'm like, oh my God, man. So I was telling Shuan that I'm so stressed. I think I better not walk to Tekka Market or, with Chef Christopher eating burger or potato chips. Confirm kena film and upload in social media. So, oh my God, the stress. So anyway, I think it's super fun. So guys, if you are single and you want to really get a good date, please learn how to cook, right? Put on your apron, you impress the woman. So, yeah, make sure you all do that, right? But the lesson is this: never let your girlfriend mistreat your wife. Remember that, right? So, anyway, let's come back here. Now, there is a huge difference between must walk the talk. Which one? Flora, walk the talk as in don't let the girlfriend mistreat the wife or the grocery shopping. Be very careful, I'm being watched right now. Okay. All right. All of you, cheeky smiles all there. Haram, cannot. Okay, my name is Leong, not Muhammad. I can only have one wife. All right. So now let's come back here. Okay, wow, I'm so impressed. My team now has so many different sound effects in the show. Awesome. All right. So now, guys, let's come back here, right? Now, there is a huge difference between weight loss and fat loss. Now, most people are so in tune about when it comes to losing weight. Now, often we forget that naturally when you lose fats, your weight will go down as well. But again, you have people that may not be big, but that doesn't mean their fat content is not high, right? Or their body fat percentage is not high. So I want all of us to start working on fat loss rather than weight loss, because automatically when your fat comes down, your body fat comes down, your weight will drop as well, right? So everyone, please type in that fat loss right now. Type in that fat loss right now, right? So fat loss has basically nothing to do with supplements or any nonsense. It all comes back to three basic foundation, right? What you eat, how you move, and of course, your sleep. I always say, right, is eat, move, sleep, right? Eat, move, sleep. So it's not eat, move, sleep, and pray. You cannot eat nachos and pray that you have a slim body. It doesn't work that way, all right? So it's not eat, move, sleep, and pray, right? It's eat, move, and sleep, and Dr. Mak Leong. Then you will get a flatter tummy, right? So one of the important things here is that when I was going through that whole, survey about how much calories should we be eating and what are the food that really can expedite that fat loss, right? That fat burning, at the same time not causing us to be really, really tired in that process, where I experienced when I was trying to do keto diet a few years ago. I was literally dying on the second day, right? I lost my energy to concentrate, to focus. It was just very tiring. Yes, I did lose weight, but it was really damaging my kidney as well because of the overconsumption of meat. So I decided that keto diet may not be the best choice to do that, right? For long run, and again, even for short term, I don't think it's something that I would recommend. So that is where I realized that there are actually 10 foods that guarantee, right? The word is guarantee, all right? 10 foods that will guarantee that you will lose belly fat fast. And the best part is these are the foods that all of us could easily find in your supermarket and wet market, right? So Chia says, my husband does all of this, but is still getting fatter leh. So that is a great question. Number one, is your husband eating huge amount, like going for construction work? Because guys, again, you can be eating the healthiest food. Like for example, I say eat brown rice or black rice. But if you're eating the whole mountain, it doesn't matter, right? Number two is the timing of what your husband eat. Number three is your husband having high stress. So not only women got menopause, men also got menopause. All right, menopause. Okay, so make sure you check it out, right? So I'm not joking here, I'm serious, right? So yeah, look out for these three things, okay? Now, so everyone, here you are. These are the top guaranteed foods that will help you lose belly fat fast, right? So you guys better start eating this ready tomorrow, okay? Eggs, salmon, lean chicken breast with no skin, right? Naturally fermented food, cruciferous vegetables. Kiwi is very important to consume 1 to 2 kiwis in the evening after meals, especially if you are taking meat like steak, right? This will help you to break down and digest the fats and also the protein much more effectively, right? Avocados, which contains great fats, right? Broccoli sprouts, asparagus, it can be, by the way, it can be broccoli sprouts. It doesn't matter, right? They are in the same family, right? And of course, there are teas that contains catechins that are really, really great to burn fats, melt fats after meals, and also very healthy for the liver, right? So these are the 10 things that if you're going through a process where you just want to lose that belly fat fast, right? Just eat any of these 10 things, right? And eat it consistently. And you'll start to see results, in fact, as little as 7 days. You'll start to see that, right? And again, these are some of the things that our participants that over the last 7 days in the process of trying to lose, weight, they managed to see that result. So these are the results that are guaranteed, right? Now, when it comes to vegetables, these are the 6 vegetables that you could use for juicing, or you can grill it, you can bake it. It's really up to you for a flatter tummy, right? So here you are, right? These are the 6 vegetables that you can go for it. Broccoli, cucumber, which is really good for hydration and your skin as well. Now, bell pepper, but please take note, bell pepper is actually nightshade family ingredient, so you might want to avoid that if you have a history of skin issues, lupus or eczema, right? Now, Phyllis say, I remember Dr. Leong mentioned grapefruits got one disadvantage. Yes, and that is for people that are on medication, right? So look out for that. Now, some of you are asking, so eggs, do you mean boil or what? Now, it doesn't matter whether it's boiled or basically, that half-cooked eggs, doesn't matter, right? It's just that if you are frying it, just use very little oil. Otherwise, that will also increase the calories, right? But it actually doesn't matter. Of course, hard boil is lesser oil compared to or no oil in fact, right? So you can go for those options, right? And half-boiled egg as well, right? So, and here you are. These are the remaining 3 other ingredients as well, right? So do incorporate these inside your diet. In fact, I have most of these in my diet in almost every day. And from a serving perspective, right, here are the servings which, we have broken down so that you have a better clarity from a specific measurement standpoint. Okay. Now, and of course, I always say this, right? For our food, we need to have a few balances, right? So what are the balance here? The balance here is that you cannot just consume protein, which is a very misguided statement that most people provide, as general advice to people on social media or anywhere, right? Oh, you know what? If you want to lose weight, just eat more protein, eliminate carbs. And again, I think that will only apply to someone that if your whole day and your whole life, you are just doing nothing but going to the gym and taking pictures for social media. Now, how many of us here agree that you have your job, you have your family, you got your business, you got your life that is still going on? Type in that yes if you agree, right? So you can't just assume that that is something that applies to you, right? Unless, like I say, your life is, you got nothing else better to do than just hitting the gym and taking pictures for social media, right? Then you can omit the rest of the ingredients. So always go back to balance. And vegetables are very important. Number 2 is definitely your protein. Number 3 is your carbohydrates. Never cut away carbs in the process of losing body fat. All you need to know is what is the amount that you should be consuming, right? And finally, healthy fats. So in your meal, you should always have 4 things involved, right? How many things I want in your meal? 4 things. Taking away that 4 things, you can't really see great results, right? So have that balance so that you don't go through that process of trying to lose belly fats or weight and you feel very depressed, demoralized. And even if you achieve that weight, the biggest problem that most people suffer after that is what? They gain back all the weight that they have lost again in a short amount of time, and it becomes very frustrating, right? And you start blaming yourself, your body? Is that because of aging? Is it my hormones? Right? So go back to fundamentals. So here you are. This would be the protein for those of you if you are not going for meat, right? So especially if you are having inflammation, these are some of the simple choices that you can easily find. Okay. Now the next one is carbohydrates. Okay. So I want to provide you all some of the carbohydrates here, right? Like pumpkin and oats. This is great for those of you that if you don't want sweet potatoes, you can use these sources of carbs as well, right? And of course, bananas as well is a great source of carbs. Okay, cool. All right. Now, so some of you say it was very blur earlier. Let me just go back here so they can see. Is that great right now? Yeah? Cool. All right. And here you go. All right. Awesome. Okay. So now, let me get into the final part here. All right. And before that, these are the 5 very important tips for all of us, right? Even though you are eating all these foods, you're practicing your movement, your sleep, but in order to see better results, these are the 5 things that I will encourage you guys to do, right? And that is basically eating, try to fix your window of your dining, right? And I always say ideally have it before 6 p.m. But as a start, if you can't do 6 p.m., make sure you're doing it at 7 p.m. Then you slowly bring it down, okay? So how many of you have been practicing EDT so far? Early dinner time, type in at me. Right? Very good. Please continue that. Now, I saw some questions here from you guys. One of you are I know one of the audience is asking, right, can I use Quaker oats? I would suggest that you buy other brands of oats, which is almost similar price to Quaker oats. In fact, some of them are even lower cost. That is organic oats. The problem with Quaker oats is that it contains a lot of pesticide. So you might want to be very careful on that, on Quaker oats, right? They are not as the same quality as they used to be in the 70s and in the 80s. So their quality has unfortunately declined over the years for the mass production, right? So please look out for that, right? Now, the next thing here is that eating speed is very important as well. So many of us don't chew our food sufficiently and we start swallowing it. So do look out for that as well, all right? What about Nestum, Uncle Lawrence? So, Nestum. Read the ingredients, right? Read the ingredients, okay? All right, cool. Thank you. Now, if I reduce carbs, it will last me to dinner. How? Well, you can still have your carbs in dinner, and yes, you will survive. Okay? So, Margaret, don't worry about that. You won't die. Imagine, in wartime, people don't eat for 1 week, right? So we are basically, conditioning our body to eat 3 times a day when it is not necessary, right? So if you look at the industrialization age, so last time humans don't eat 3 meals a day, right? Humans eat whenever we are hungry or whenever we find food. If you were to study the history of humans, right, evolution. And because when the industrialization age came, the factory owners realized that they were losing productivity whenever people are taking short breaks to eat, drink, right? So they decided that to maximize productivity, which humans are the workers are money, they then implemented the 3 meals a day, right? Which is breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so that the timing of our makan is controlled. And ever since the industrialization age, we are so conditioned in the society to think that if we cut away 1 meal, something is not right with us, we can't function effectively. Well, the case is actually not true, right? So in fact, if you eat lesser, but not to the amount that it is totally very low, just nice, you actually think better, you have better concentration, better focus. Try that, I promise you. It takes a few days to a week sometimes to adjust, but after that, you realize that you don't really need so much food, right? So now that is through the industrialization age. And what happened next was this company Kellogg's that came out with conflicts. So this is a bit of sensitive information, but I want to make sure that since we're on this topic on fat loss and weight loss, you're aware of some of the very interesting, stories about how our food evolved, right? So Kellogg's wanted a way to get mass adoption of people consuming their cereals in a box, right? Where you pour in and you put in the milk. So they decided, now this is a conspiracy theory to many, but this is the reality, right? So they basically funded scientists, doctors, right? They pay for the studies, and these people are hired under them, right? To release articles that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Having cornflakes in your meal is important because it gives you stronger bones, higher calcium, and higher protein when you add in the milk as well. So, and it started with America, right? So again, Asians, last time, where you got eat cornflakes? Your mother, father, our ancestors, all where got cornflakes, right? So that was when it became so big and people started eating cornflakes, right? So again, breakfast wasn't the best meal of the day, right? At the same time, cornflakes wasn't the healthiest meal of the day. So if you ask me, it was a big propaganda that was very smartly planned out, marketed, right? And everyone believed in it. Okay, so the good news is today we are living in an era where we all question what is logical, we question information, and I think, so this is really important for all of us at home to just understand a bit about historical background, right? We eat roti prata. Surana is so excited when I say cereal is bad. Yeah, eat more murtabak, eat more roti tissue. No, that one also high calories. But of course, my point here is that moderation, moderation, okay? So, those are some of the background that I want you guys to apply. And this is where next, I want to get into, yeah, cool, thank you. We have all been lied about breakfast. Actually, we have been lied about a lot of things. We have been lied a lot of things, right? In the food industry. But good news is, again, I think more people are more cautious right now. Most of us are more educated. We are more mindful in terms of our choices rather than a company or someone saying that, hey, this is good, eat this, right? So I think that's the good part, right? So please continue to educate your family members and share with them information that will help them to relook at our food, right? Very differently. You know, I think that's so important, right? So is thosai considered healthy? I love that question. Yes, thosai is healthier compared to your roti prata. Absolutely, right? Thank you. I'm confused. What should we eat? Mayo? Come, follow me. Follow me. Everyone come follow me. Mayo ask what should we eat. Come, Mayo. Come, everyone, let's do this right now. Come, on the camera one. Come, open your mouth and do 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Eat air. I'm just kidding. There's so many things you can eat. Eat real food. Alright, eat real food. Okay? The answer is real food. Don't eat anything that is made in a plant, right? Or from a plant, means from a facility. Eat the thing that is real. That's all. Keep it simple, right? Because otherwise we'll get so bloody confused, like, okay, yeah, I fully agree with you. Like, what should I eat? Dr. Mark, everything cannot eat. Eat air, eat grass, is it? So, so know what to eat, all right? Now, just a quick question before I get into demonstrating all of this delicious food that you all should enjoy, okay? Now, the whole thing here is that, yeah, processed food, please avoid, right? That's really bad, right? So again, unless if you're going for World War, unless you have some emergency situations, then you can rely on processed food, right, to bring you through. But it shouldn't be something that we are eating, right? It shouldn't be the case. Now, so the next thing here is that, have any of you experienced a situation where you eat very little? Like almost sometimes you eat once in a day and yet you are gaining weight one. Yes? Yeah? So that is probably your quality of the food that you're eating as well. Right? So it doesn't mean, again, you're eating less means you will not, gain weight, right? It's the quality of the food that you're eating and the amount as well. Okay, cool? All right, so I like this question. Biscuits. These are the very common situation I see. Dr. Mark, you know what? One day I eat very little, Dr. Mark. I just eat my lunch and maybe sometimes I'm hungry, I eat biscuits. This is the reason why most people find it hard to lose weight. Your biscuit, again, right, I'm not going to go into what are the biscuits that you can eat. Usually, typically, every biscuit here contains high amount of sugar. That's it, right? So, and of course, the flour that is used as well, it causes your stomach to be bloated as well, right? So these are some of the very important things that you should take note of. But again, I'm not here telling you all don't enjoy biscuits. Once in a while, okay, but if you're taking this every day as your lunch or break time snack, you might want to relook into it, okay? Cool, thank you. Now, so yeah, not enough nutrients can cause problems as well. You are absolutely right, Siti. You are absolutely right, okay? So comes ready. Cream crackers lah, Cheetos lah. Guys, what did I just say? Eat what? They are very cute one. I just said that like a few minutes ago, and cream crackers, then later Milo can or not. You really sometimes want me to have my high blood pressure one. Huh? Okay. So pardon for all the newbies that just joined us for the first time, right? You probably hear me repeating something like many times, and you probably think that I got dementia or senile. Well, you see, you have just experienced it, right? Watch and learn, okay? Now, so let's go with the 3 very important fat loss food or meals that you all can prepare. You guys gonna love this, right? Now, how many of us here don't enjoy eating brown rice one? Let me have a show of hands. You find brown rice very dry, right? Or type in there, me. Thank you, all right? Okay, yes, great, right? I'm one of them. I don't really enjoy brown rice, but the delicious option of low GI for your carbs instead of brown rice, something that, I've been introducing to my whole family, they all love it, all ages love it, would be black rice. Everyone, please go for black rice. Yes, you are right. Heng Heng, Thai berry rice as well, right? So this black rice or purple rice is almost like your pulut hitam, but it is lower in GI, okay? So it's really delicious. So now, this is the first meal for fat loss that y'all can enjoy, all right, called the black rice bowl, all right? So I want y'all to see this, right? This is prepared fresh from our kitchen, from Chef Christopher. Let's take a look here, all right? Here you go, okay? Let's bring this up again. Take a picture of the recipe first, right? Take a picture of the recipe first. Here you go, all right? Here you are, so y'all can prepare these. The steps are here as well. Are we good? All right, so here you are. Everyone, check this out. This is the black rice with roasted and baked tempehs. Check this out. Beautiful, right? You got all your amino acids, minerals, and vitamins perfect in one plate. How many of you love this, by the way? All right, this is super great, right? Okay, yes. So Elveline says, my friend mentioned that brown rice contains arsenic. You are absolutely right. So one of the episodes I've actually shared, right? How many of you still remember? I mentioned that actually brown rice contains higher level of arsenic compared to white rice. You all still remember that, right? Thank you. So yeah. So you got to basically wash your rice. I think that's really important. Okay, so now this is a superstar ingredient on black rice. These are the benefits of black rice. All right, so please, swap this at home if you guys are feeding your family white rice or brown rice and they are finding it not enjoyable. This is something that you can try. Get a small pack, give it a shot first, and you will love it. And what you can actually do is that you can also add some coconut oil. It really tastes a bit like your nasi lemak, right? So you can do that as well, right? Now, the next one here, let's take a look here as well, okay? We got this delicious one. Look at this. Wow, look at the colors. There's so much life in this plate here, all right? So those of you that love noodles, this is your quick fix noodle in a jar that actually you can just prepare in a jar like instant noodle and bring it to office, which Chef Christopher always prepare for our team at Farms Asia at times when we have our group meetings. All right, and of course, if you want to serve it on a plate, it is really, really appetizing as well, right? So here are your recipe. Here, you all can take a picture of this and please try this out over the weekend, right? And you can use a few variety of noodles like somen, ramen, udon, buckwheat, and soba, right? So this is really, really great. And in fact, I actually wanted to do a stir frying of noodles that I would sometimes prepare for my family. How many of you would like to, would like me to demonstrate, not today, but maybe next week, I do a very, fast stir frying of one of the most delicious, healthiest noodles when it comes to fat loss. Oh my God. Okay, you guys want it? All right, let me plan that out next week, all right? So, yes, you guys gonna love it, I tell you. It's so delicious and healthy, right? So let me show you that, all right? So here are the steps, by the way, all right, to make your glass quick fix noodles in a jar. Here you are, just 4 simple steps. Okay. Lipeng, yes, nasi lemak is carbs. I never tell you to eat nasi lemak. Guys, did I even say to eat nasi lemak? I say add coconut oil into your purple rice. It will taste like nasi lemak. I never tell you to eat nasi lemak, right? Okay. Thank you. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Okay. See, That's why. Lucky thing, sometimes my team record, you know. Or not later, some people come back after 1 month. Dr. Mark, you tell me eat nasi lemak, good. Can lose fats. Huh? Now I want to sue you. I never say that. I say add coconut oil. All of you witness this, you see. Later, next month, got somebody come and tell in the chat, I go and eat nasi lemak. Dr. Mark say good, can lose fats. Okay, now the last one here. Okay, everyone, this is delicious, right? How many of you here love desserts, by the way? Type in at me. A bit hard of hearing. A bit hard. That one is not a bit hard of hearing. That one got hearing issue. Different, A bit hard versus got hearing issue. They are two different things, guys. Wow, that's a good one. Okay, thanks for bringing me some joy and energy for today. I know I told you guys I'm a bit tired today, but okay, thanks for that laughter. I'm not sure, are you all entertained by me or entertaining myself? But okay, anyway, the whole point here is that if you guys that love dessert, you don't have to feel guilty and call it cheat days, right? So what I have here, everyone, check this out. This is super good. Oh my God, right? So this is your chocolate strawberry sourdough toasties. Wow! How many of you want to eat this? How many of you want to eat this? Type in there me. Thank you. Wow. Okay. So good news is we are going to serve this in our new Farms Asia, right, bakery. So you guys get to enjoy this. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is something not to be missed. Okay. But anyway, as usual at Farms, we hold no secrets. We let every one of you discover what is in our food so that you can make at home as well. So everyone, here you are, the dessert of the day that I want to give to you as a gift that you can impress your loved ones tomorrow. Voila, here you go. Take a picture of this, right? So this is your delicious dessert, all right, which is a chocolate strawberry sourdough toasties made of fresh ingredients only. So you got all your good stuff here, all right? Awesome, cool. Now, the hazelnut that I'm recommending here is a homemade hazelnut. This is not your Nutella that is loaded with sugar, right? And here are the steps to make your delicious toasty. Okay. Where can you buy black rice? Actually, you can find in your supermarkets easily. You can find it there, all right? Okay, awesome. Now, remember, eating healthy doesn't mean that you can eat in a huge amount. So for all of us, if you really want to lose weight fast and get a leaner body, the answer is calorie deficit. Please type in there right now, calorie deficit. Okay? Calorie deficit. So calorie deficit means you are eating lesser than your average daily intake that your body requires. So means you are burning more, all right, than your input. That is the only way you can burn belly fats. Because in order for us to burn belly fats, your body needs to burn not from the sugar, but burn from your fats to convert into energy. Now, if you are still eating average calories or high amount of calories, your body is just burning off from the sugar. You following me so far? You're only burning off from the sugar. So what you want is that you want your body to be tapping into your excess storage, all right, to burn the fats to convert into energy. So in order to do that, you got to go on calorie deficit. So, okay, now, how do you know what is your calorie deficit? So first thing is you can go to online and get some calorie calculator where you key in your age, your height, and your current weight. It will tell you, and some of your lifestyle questions, it will tell you what is your average calories. Now, and of course with that, please deduct off averagely about 500 to 800 calories of your amount. So for example, if your calorie is 2005, you'll probably deduct off 500, then it becomes 2000. That is a deficit, or deduct off 800. So, but to keep it short and sweet, right, this will be a simple guide, everyone. This will be for females 1009, and for male will be 2005, right? That is if you're going on a calorie deficit. Now, of course, some people say, Dr. Mark, can I go lower than this? Well, you can, but I will not suggest that, because if it's your first time going for a calorie deficit, you actually feel tired because your body is just adjusting to it, right? So I would suggest this would be as a good start, nothing lower than that. All right. Now, and of course, the entire meal that I shown you here, all right, this is something that you can start following on Monday, right? Where you can have your breakfast sourdough toasties and a 500 ml juice. You can have the noodles, the quick fix noodles that Chef Christopher has prepared, right? And also blueberries or any form of berries, right? Your carbs, you can have an apple, right? Or any fruits for snacks, followed by some of these liquid diet for your dinner. Now, this is only 1,002 calories. You can still all the way eat up to 1,009 for female, and for men, you can still add on easily another 1,300 calories. So you can see actually it's so simple for you to be able to eat this, right? Now, some of you are asking, is there an app to help us to calculate calories? Yes, so you can actually use MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal. All right, MyFitnessPal is good to basically help you to calculate your calories and also keep track of your calories. So please use that. That's something that I personally used in the past until I get very familiar in terms of knowing how to calculate and estimate my calories. But if you're beginning, go and use MyFitnessPal. All right. Okay, cool. If I used to soak overnights, you can see sprout. Yes, do soak your grain. It'll be very good to activate the energy as well. All right. No glutinous rice if you pain in body joints, especially kneecap. So Tan Mong, actually, not only because of pain, but glutinous rice are in fact high in GI, which I will not suggest that as well, right? So once in a while, fine. Okay, cool. All right, by the way, wow, guys, I'm really surprised. I didn't know. Everyone type in that 651. 651. Wow, we have 651 people. That is incredible. Wow. Wow, that is awesome. Okay, now, next Saturday, if we make it 700, I'm going to give everyone a gift. All right, next week, how many of you think we're going to hit 700? Type in there, 700. Next week, if 700, I'm going to arrange a gift for every one of you, right? Next Saturday. Okay, cool? All right, awesome. Okay, wow, suddenly I talk about 700, all the smiles come out. When I talk about body fat, ask me, cracker can or not? Kose can or not? Prata can or not? Very different. Thank you. Very interesting. Okay, all right. Now, okay. Cool. Now, share me what is your biggest takeaway from tonight's episode. Just put in the chat right now. Let me know. Mayok, how long have you been joining our Dr. Mak Leong Club or farms? Mayok just asked me a question. White bread can? Okay, Tina, do that again, Tina. I like it. Tina, do that again. Okay, all right. Everyone, Mayok is asking, white bread can or not? Mayok, don't make gardenia rich. Okay? Yeah. Too much sugar. Jokes aside, seriously. And it's very bad for digestion. It's actually causing your lining, your gut lining to wear off. So I will not encourage that for white bread, right? Yeah, please, yeah, go for other choices of bread. There are many more out there. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, thank you. Wow, some of you are so kind to take that snapshots. You guys are amazing right now. Today, you're all amazing already. Some of you asking, can you have the black rice picture again? And people are sharing here already. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Awesome. Calorie deficit, less sodium, less oil. Right? Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Now, great. Amazing. Cool. Thank you. All right. And by the way, since, today you guys are so amazing, we have 600 plus people. Now, the surprise is this, right? Next week, if we hit 700 people, I will get Chef Christopher and gang to give every one of you that are turning up for our grand opening a free food, right? Oh my God. He's going to get shocked. Okay. All right. Yeah, serious. We're going to get them to prepare some delicious sourdough to give to everyone. All right. If next week we hit 700, but the opening is in July. All right. Deal? Chop? All right. Cool. All right. So, all right. Great. Okay. Is there a recipe for sourdough? Philomena, I promise you there are plenty of sourdough recipes all over, but it's never about recipes when it comes to sourdough. When it comes to sourdough, it's all about art. From your kneading to your fermenting, right? And yeah, there's so many science in sourdough making, right? So for those of you who have never baked sourdough, I will encourage you guys to go to attend a workshop, right? And then you will appreciate the process involved in making sourdough, right? Yes, you can take the farm sourdough, which we are offering under WSQ, so it's free for fellow Singaporeans. Please do that before our best chef, Charlene, right, no longer continues conducting it. So please join that, Philomena. Cool. All right. Okay. Thank you. Guys, I think you got all great questions. Now, last thing here is that, this morning when I was on the way coming to office, and, I was watching a video, right? When I reached the car park, I was just like, taking a moment before I would just come, park my car or just go into my office. But, today I was just sitting in the car for a while and taking a moment to let everything sink in, right? Because I felt that the last few months, everything was so fast, right? That is moving in my life. And I'm sure for most of you as well, I felt that the last 5 months has been so quickly, it's moving by so fast, right? And I didn't take a step to breathe and appreciate the little things. I started to feel that it was unhealthy for me, right? And a person like me that talks about health, I do get derailed at times as well. So I took a moment, I was watching this video, and I thought that, this is so powerful, and it brought so much joy, and in fact, tears to me as well when I saw it. So that, I shared that video with 300 over of you this afternoon in the challenge. And I wanted to share this with 600 of you amazing souls here today. Some of you may have watched it, some of you may haven't, but whichever case, I think it inflicts a lot of positive energy and love when you watch it, right? So would that be okay if I share this very, inspiring video that I trust you will put a smile on your face and also help us to light up the world? Is that okay, Aaron? Okay, thank you. All right, what is the bottle of something dark inside the Kumuya bag? I really like the random questions here you guys throwing. That one is your organic skin scrub to remove ducky, and if you got smelly armpit, it will help you to remove some bacteria underneath your armpit. Please do not use that scrub on your face. All right, thank you. All right, some of you guys are laughing. I love the questions. Okay, so last question before I show that video. Team, stand by that video for me. All right, coconut oil is not the same. Sorry, scroll up for me. Scroll up for me very quickly. I see that coconut oil question. Okay. Now, coconut oil is not the same as coconut juice from a coconut. Wow, Sakti is like the coconut expert. It is like vegetable oil which can be used for cooking. Okay, Adrian looks lost. Okay. Coconut oil is not the same as coconut juice. You are right. You are correct, Sakti. I'm going to give you the... Oh, God, man. Everyone, let's give Sakti a round of applause. I got to give you a Nobel Prize for that discovery, man. Yes, guys, coconut oil and coconut juice is different. Okay, and anyway, you don't pour coconut water into your rice. You pour coconut milk into your rice if you are cooking nasi lemak. Okay? So, Sakti, I'm not sure why you put that statement. Probably somebody is asking that question, right? I assume. So, you see, you know now very well, our community never cooked before one. Okay, if anyone asks put coconut water to cook your rice to become nasi lemak, oh my God, man, that's interesting. All right, cool, everyone. So now I want you to turn on your volumes. I have amazing questions really. I can't address all of them because I think I want you to have a proper sleep tonight. Otherwise, you all will have nightmare from laughing too much. My whole team is giggling right now. Okay, all right, cool. Thank you. Coconut oil can taken raw as well. Can taken, okay. Oh, sorry, I thought can taken. I thought that was Tamil. Okay. Can be taken raw as well. Absolutely. You don't go and boil your coconut oil. Good for Alzheimer's. Any good fats are good for Alzheimer's. Okay, Sati, I think we got to stop exchanging conversation about coconut. Otherwise, tonight's topic was not fat loss. It becomes a whole topic of coconut. All right, guys. Okay, so now how many of you guys are ready now to watch this story, right? Okay, tell me you're ready right now. Okay. Can you share Kumuya product for armpit? Adoy. Next few episode, anyone here got smelly armpit or body odor? Type in there, I want. Or maybe you're asking for someone else. Sorry. You're asking for someone else. Type in there, I want. I will conduct that session. How to make your body smell like $1 million naturally, right? Okay, thank you. So only a few I want. Okay, awesome. That is the response already. The message here that I want to bring out to all of you, is number one, you may be stuck in a place right now. You may be going through different challenges in life. But if you were to compare our problems to that boy's problems, how many of us agree that his battle that he's fighting, his problem is way bigger than our problem? How many of you agree with that? Right? So, problems come and go. Bad situations come and go. You got good times in life, you also have bad times. Everything will pass. Don't beat yourself up too much. Don't get stuck in that place unless if you allow it. The second message here is that look at that spirit of how children can unite everyone from around the world, right? Uniting adults, when adults should be the one leading children, simply because they are much more pure, naive. And how can we all bring out that inner child in us as well to really make the world a better place? And sometimes it's not really the world, but start making people around us better, right? Our family, our colleagues, our surrounding. That is really important, right? And last but not least, everyone has a story. Everyone can inspire one another. Make sure you are the next person that you can inspire someone in your life, because you are here, you are put on this planet, on this earth for a purpose. You may not have realized your purpose yet, but continue to find it or make your purpose. Right? So these are the three things that I wanted to, take away from my, share with you my takeaway from that incredible audition earlier, which I find that is so meaningful. I've seen it this morning, this afternoon, and now again 3 times, and every time I see it, I get so inspired, I get so charged up, I get so motivated, right? And all my problems suddenly seem so small. Thank you so much, everyone, for your incredible time. Next Saturday, same place, same time, for a very, very interesting topic. And of course, in my brand new episode of Season 10, in one of the upcoming episodes, we will also have on hair loss, which is voted by all of you. And for those of you who want to stay for disco, we're going to have just 5 minutes of disco after this ends to bring back your amazing memories, to relive our 80s and 90s era. All right? So my team is going to play the Dr. Mark Leong's FM track list after this, right? So before that, I want to invite all of you, turn on your cameras. We're going to do a boom to close up tonight's episode, and to look forward to see you guys another week, next week. Again, if you have 700, all of you are going to get gifts. Are we going to have 700 next week, everyone? Yes, thank you, right? So thank you so much. It's been an incredible week, and seeing you guys for many times right now. For some of you, thank you so much. Have a good rest. Make sure you apply the things that you have discovered in the session. All right, this is Dr. Mark Leong here, signing out now. 3, 2, 1, and boom.